Hi, I'm Tiffani Shannon. With the current economic state, many people are being cautious with the money they spend and save. Today, we have Zio Solomon here to share his website, Favorpals.com, that was created based on how poorly the economy is doing. Favorpals allows for users to bargain and trade items as well as skills without any money ever being spent. The idea revolves around the site's slogan, "A world without money." Thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
So what was Favorpals based off of? How did the idea come up?
Well, about a year ago, three of us were Silicon Valley technologists, and we put our heads together. We saw that the economy is kind of slowing down and taking a nosedive, and we believe that it doesn't. If you're going to count on the government to do something, you probably hedging your bets on something that is incomplete, and they need some help. So how can we pay back and come up with something to allow people to get what they need through the bad economy? And the idea of a world without money came about. So that's where Favorpals came about. It's basically a service exchange site where it allows people to exchange their services for whatever they need.
And what made you want to create this site, making it free? Because I believe there's no ads. I went through it, I saw no ads at all.
Well, you can't make money out of a world without money, so we're trying to kind of stick to our slogan. We've built the site to handle up to few million users at this point. So I think it's a sunk cost for us, and it was funded by a group of people with good heart. They want to help people through the tough economy, and we believe we're okay for probably a significant period of time, and hopefully we will not need any money for a long period.
How many current users are there on Favorpals?
10,000. 10,000 members, and it's growing.
Okay. And in the past month, did you see how many would you say you? The
site is it's relatively new, so we launched around November, December timeframe. So in the last, basically 80% of our user base came about in the last 5 weeks or so.
And what was the process to create this website? How long did it take?
We start from the inception of the idea, probably started in February of 2008. And we've launched in November, so it's about 6 months to build it, and now we're in the maintenance. We're also launching features as we go along, so there are the concept of networking. Maybe people want to exchange services with people they trust, so there's a network built. There's also the rating system, so the community can weed out anyone that will abuse it, etc.
What happens if someone does want to sell something on there and uses the word money? What happens?
Usually it gets flagged by our users. They're pretty bought into the idea, and we send them an email to remove their post, or we remove it for them. It's a new idea and a new concept, so we're not very strict to disabled members, but we just want to warn them, and we don't want to have anyone exchange or even use the word money in the exchange system in a world without money.
Okay. According to your October press release, it says, Favorpals is especially meaningful when a swap or favor exchange crosses the divide between people from different walks of life, where both parties benefit equally regardless of their class or status. Tell me more about that.
So if you look at our postings, we have postings for dentists who want to exchange their dental service with salsa dance, or we have plumbers that are looking for psychotherapy. So that's what we mean by it. It's really, it kind of breaks the barriers between the different social classes regarding of their status. And it also, with the wide reach of the web, you can exchange something with someone a continent away. For instance, we have some house exchanges between people in Europe and the United States, or we have someone that wants to build a website from India in exchange of editing a book, etc. So that's what we mean by that statement.
Okay. I joined and I saw a lot of different posts. Some were for massages, for tennis lessons. What's the most bizarre post you've seen?
There's many, but well, the most bizarre one, or the most kind of hard to understand one, was someone was trying to get bay mud in exchange for a massage. So I don't really know. He was given a massage and he was looking for bay mud, so maybe it has something to do with the bay mud. Someone's asking for hay in exchange for horse training. There are people offering room and board in exchange of companionship, which is kind of borderline for what we allow, but we'll.
Okay. Well, thank you. That's all the time we have today. Thank you so much, Zio, for coming.
Thank you.
Here for creating the website for anyone to use. Something you want to trade or are curious on what's on the website, you're going to want to go to Favorpals.com. That's Favorpals.com. Thanks again for watching. I'm Tiffani Shannon.